Hello. Today we'll be going over NCR Silver Essentials by NCR Voyix. NCR Silver Essentials is our cloud-based solution. This is meant for retail and some QSR or counter service restaurants. NCR Silver Essentials has a lot of different features that are provided to you by default with the offering of the software. Those features are going to primarily include Actionable Insights. These are advanced analytics on your business. What's selling, when it's sold, who sold it, how much of it you sold, different things like that is going to be provided to you in the different reporting and analytics that we'll get to here in a moment. In addition to that, it also includes customer loyalty. This is a virtual customer loyalty system. There's no physical cards for the customers to hold, nor is there an app for them to download. Inventory management. This is going to allow you to keep track up to 100,000 SKUs or items of inventory with this system. Not only do we keep track of the actual inventory, but we keep track of reorder points, vendors, let you know days of supply, weeks of supply, cost of goods, and many other features that are important to keeping track of your inventory. This system is also multi-store functional, meaning if you have more than one location, all of the locations can be accessed by one centralized back office. All of your employees, customers, and inventory is centralized in this back office as well, even if you have more than one location. Employee management. This system will allow you to see when your employees clock in, clock out, how many hours they work total for the week, what sales they've rung up, if they've discounted anything, voided anything. In all actuality, it also includes tracking of actual keystrokes on the POS system as well. So if an employee rings something up and then deletes it, that is still registered in the system. It also will include email marketing. This is similar to that of popular solutions such as MailChimp or Constant Contact. It is an offering that we have that will allow you to mass email your entire customer database or to segment these different customers in different verticals as well. You can customize the offering that is provided to each different vertical of customers that you want to include in the email marketing campaigns you set up. It also provides you with the option for offline credit. This means if your internet goes down, the system will still work. You will still be able to print tickets. You will still be able to ring up customers. You can also set parameters that prevent your employees from running transactions over a certain dollar amount when you're in offline mode as well. Most importantly, our system and service will also include 24/7 live customer support. This means you can contact our live support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year round via phone call, chat, or email. To get into the specifics of what's included with the system, we will now show you what we provide by default. Please keep in mind, a lot of this can be customized. We do have alternate versions of this setup available as well. But typically, what most merchants will receive will be one thermal receipt printer, one barcode scanner, one cash drawer, a customer display, and an employee display. It is important to note that the customer display will have the option for the customers to pay with Apple Pay, Google Pay, or any of the contactless payment options, as well as traditional credit cards. It will also give an option for prompted tip amounts to show on the screen as well for service industry businesses. Now to get to the actual interface itself. What we're showing here is an overview of a demo account that we've set up where we have a variety of different types of businesses. Keep in mind, when you come on board with us, you'll be assigned a specialized concierge representative to your account. This concierge specialist will customize the entire setup you see here to match your business specifically. To go over what you see on the screen here, down in the bottom right, you have categories. As you click on these different categories, you'll have different items that will show up in them. You can see here we've set up everything from clothing stores to jewelry stores to electronic stores to traditional cafe and drink locations or drink stores as well. Please keep in mind, once again, this is fully customizable. On the top right, as I go through these different categories, you'll see the actual items in those respective categories. For example, I'll click on lattes here. This will bring up the matrix that is fully customizable, where you can break down different variations of what you're selling and assign prices to those variations. We'll bring up a small hot vanilla latte. At this time, you can add on certain modifiers, and this will work with anything that you set up with NCR Silver. You can have where certain modifiers have a price, and you can have it where certain modifiers will not have a price associated with them. As you ring up these different items on the right-hand side, they will appear on the left-hand side. The left-hand side is going to show what's going to be on the actual ticket. This is what the customers will see when they're checking out. As you'll see next to the customer icon at the very top, we have an option to add a customer. This is tied directly to the customer database that we will set up for you. If you have an existing customer database, that can also be imported into our system. I'll use Bob Clinton as an example. As I select Bob Clinton, you can see all of his information that we can store in the system. This is completely optional, but if you do opt into uploading a customer database or creating one, these are all the different fields that we'll be able to customize. Name, phone number, email address, physical address, date of birth, anniversary, marketing category. This will be the different category that will determine what type of promotion and email communication is sent to different levels of customers, as well as their entire sales history. You can see here, going back to the beginning of their first interaction with us, everything will be stored in the system on the right-hand side. If you wish to add an existing order or an order to an existing ticket, rather, you can easily do that by clicking on the date of the transaction and just simply clicking Add to Ticket. You will now see the NCR baseball cap has been added to the ticket that they purchased before. But go back to the information here for Bob. This time we'll go ahead and actually assign him to the ticket so he can receive his rewards points. Immediately once I assign him to the ticket, the screen will show that he has multiple rewards that he's able to redeem. The cashier or employee at this time will be able to notify the customer they can redeem these points or they can save them for later. Let's click View All, and you can see everything that this customer has accrued over the last few months or so. You can see here that some of these have expiration dates on them that will expire next month. These additional rewards that you see loaded on the right-hand side for the customer will allow them to accrue certain discounts and benefits. They can redeem all of them at once, none of them at all, and save them for later, or just one of them. It's up to you as a business owner how you allow them to do this. We'll redeem one of them. Now on the right-hand side, once again, you have the different items that are shown on screen here and the different categories beneath that. However, it's important to note that if you go with our barcode scanner, you will not need to do any of this at all. Let's go to a clothing store, for example. You can use the touchscreen to ring up the items, or if you prefer, you can use the included barcode scanner and just scan the barcode or the UPC label on the actual item. If I click on adult black t-shirt here, you'll see all the different things we're able to program in for items of clothing as well. Let's bring up a medium blue short sleeve shirt. If you do not want to use the touchscreen, you can once again use the barcode scanner and it will pull up the exact same thing. You will then be able to select the different size and color and things like that as well. At this time, we can go ahead and hit pay. You see different payment options, cash or credit being most common. We'll select cash today and we'll do exact change. At this time, you can email a receipt, print a receipt, both, neither, gift receipts. In addition to that, you do see here down at the very bottom, it says 99 more points left for 10% off. This is where the customer will get an update on where their status is with the loyalty program. It would either say points or visits, as our reward system is built around either how many dollars a customer spend or how frequently they visit. You can also include things like customer information and custom notes as well on the receipt. One of the last things we'll get into here is now going to be the back office. This is where you as a business owner will be able to log in any time of day from any device, the POS system, your cell phone, your computer at home, does not matter, and see exactly what's going on in your business up to the second. Across the top here, you'll see different menus and categories we have that have different reports and features in each one. Under My Store, you will see a snapshot of what's going on in your business, your sales today versus yesterday, low inventory alerts, discounts higher than usual, your email marketing campaign status. All of this information will be tracked with this particular system. Something else shown here is our sales dashboard. This is where you as a business owner will be able to go and see any transaction trends for the last day, hourly average, or even down to a 30 minutes average. You can also run this report for any time period. You can see today, last 7 days, last 30 days, or a custom range. You can also see what's going on in every different category of items you sell. You can see your sales for clothing, quantity sold, sales amount, profitability, or profit margin. All of this is able to be tracked and kept track of with our system. Customer dashboard. This is where you as a business owner can keep track of your customer activity as well. You can track welcome emails, issue emails, and pretty much anything that's going on with the customers interacting with your business. We click on results here. This is where all the reports are. This is where you as a business owner will be able to see the most popular reports that business owners will want, such as your store summary. This will show your returns, sales, overrides, tips, gratuity, things like that. Your device activity. If you set up more than one device, you are able to track what register 1 has done versus register 2, or also employee activity. You can see what employee 1 has done versus employee 2, and so on and so forth. You have many other reports here as well. Discounts and promos, taxes, time clock for hourly payroll needs, and things like that as well. Another popular report here shown is the item sales report. We will give you a full breakdown of what's been sold and what vendor is associated with it. We can also factor in your profit margins. Please note that you can show variations with this report as well, as I've just clicked on the hide variations, or rather the show variations button. In addition to this, we're not just telling you how much of a particular product you sold, we're also letting you know how it was sold. Size, flavor, color, all those different items or variations are able to be tracked with the system. You're also able to export this data and all data in our system in these different formats, CSV or Excel being the most common. You're also able to come over to POS transactions and see everything up to the second. Here's a transaction we did for Bob Clinton a few moments ago. All of this will be available to you as a business owner 24/7. Something else we'll highlight is our inventory matrix. It's important to note that with our concierge service, we will set all of this up for you, or if you prefer, we will train you on how to do it. We click on kids long sleeve shirt here, you'll see all of the data we capture for each item of inventory. We're also able to keep track of modifiers, discounts, and promotions. Promotions most commonly would be buy one, get one free, or if you want to give a discount when more than of a certain quantity of a product is purchased. You're able to program all of that in with this system where it does it automatically. The last tab we'll click on here under inventory is manage. This is where you as a business owner will be able to see everything real time as far as your inventory. The first section we see here is your snapshot. This is letting you know what you have on hand, days of supply, average sold per week, replacement value, retail value, and things like that. Keep in mind, this system once again will store up to 100,000 items of inventory. If you need to actually load your inventory for the first time, we do also have an option to provide you a count worksheet. Since this is a cloud-based system, you can literally walk around with either your iPhone or mobile device or tablet does not matter which device you're using, and actually register or load those items of inventory in for the first time. Whenever you receive inventory, it's important to note that this system is going to be a pretty straightforward process with receiving inventory. A lot of data is shown here, but the best way I can sum it up is if you have 50 apples and you sold 20 of them, it would show that you have 30 apples left. If you then received another shipment of 100 apples, you would log into the back office here and change that count from 30 to 130. That will then interface real time with the front house point of sale, so you would continue to be able to bring up those items of inventory. Everything we've gone over here today with inventory is included with the default software, NCR Silver Essentials. However, if you need a little bit more, we do have an advanced offering called NCR Console, which can actually provide a more powerful inventory solution than what we've shown here today. Please ask us about this and we can provide you more information on that as well. We click on customers here. This is where you can see the customer marketing information. You are able to customize the email marketing options that we have. You can customize the images, the text. You can even put embedded coupons down the bottom of the email as well. Our loyalty program is set here as well. If I click on loyalty, you can see once again points or punches, which is another way of saying dollars spent or frequency of visit. You have a lot of parameters you can program in here as well, such as minimum purchase required or expiration date. If you have an existing customer database, that can be also imported in our system as well. If I click on your customers here, this is all the information we can keep track of for every customer. Once again, name, phone number, email address, physical address, customer category, this is for marketing purposes, or whether or not they want to opt out of email marketing altogether, their address, and also custom notes, such as store credits and things like that. If the customer is already existing with the loyalty program, and they decide to go forward with our system, we will need to set up a new loyalty program, but those points that they currently have with the existing solution can be programmed into our system as well. One of the last things we'll touch on here will be the employee tracking. This will allow you to keep track of your employees, when they clock in, clock out, how many hours they work, and so on and so forth. You also have what's able to be done with customizing user roles. User roles is basically when you're able to control what the employee can or cannot do on the POS system or back office. Some employees will be time clock only, perhaps a stockroom worker or a chef or cook. Some employees will be cashiers where they can clock in and clock out and also ring up sales on a POS system. Some employees may be managers where they can apply discounts and override pricing and things like that. Store managers and account managers will be able to do even more, such as maybe access to back office and remove data, remove inventory, add inventory, so on and so forth. So to recap, what we've gone over today is our NCR Silver Essential solution. Silver Essentials is once again built for retail, some QSR, as well as service industry. It allows you to keep track of your customers as well as your inventory and all of your sales data. It is fully customizable. We include our concierge service where we will actually help set all of this up for you. This is done virtually or remotely, or if you prefer, we will train you on how to do it yourself. Thank you. That concludes our demo today of NCR Silver Essentials for retail as well as quick service restaurants. It is often a popular solution for service industry as well. Please don't hesitate to let us know if you have any questions.